Hello everyone, and a big welcome back. In today's video, we're exploring a really interesting book that a lot of people are talking about. It's called 12 Rules for Life, and it's written by Jordan Peterson. This book isn't just any regular book, it's like a treasure chest full of smart ideas and tips that can help us in our everyday lives. We're going to take a closer look at each of these rules and talk about what they mean and how they can be useful for us. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and join me on this exciting journey through the pages of 12 Rules for Life. Ready to start? Here we go! Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. You might think this is just about how you stand or sit, but it's actually much more than that. Jordan Peterson, the author, tells us that the way we hold ourselves, our posture, can really change how we feel inside and how we deal with problems in life. When you stand up straight with your shoulders back, it's like you're sending a message, not just to other people, but to yourself, too. It's like saying, I am strong. I am ready. Whatever challenge comes my way, I can handle it. Imagine you're standing a bit slouched, looking down. Now picture yourself standing tall, shoulders back, looking straight ahead. Can you feel the difference? In that taller posture, there's a feeling of confidence, like you're ready to take on the world. It's amazing how a simple change in how you stand or sit can make you feel more powerful and ready to tackle any challenge that life throws at you. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Now, this might sound a bit tricky at first, so let's break it down. Have you ever noticed how we sometimes take better care of others than we do of ourselves? Think about it. If a friend or family member needs help or is feeling down, we're right there, ready to do whatever we can for them. But when it comes to taking care of ourselves, we often don't give it as much importance. Jordan Peterson, in his book, is telling us something very important here. He's saying that we should be as kind and caring to ourselves as we are to the people we love. Why? Because when we look after ourselves, we're actually in a better place to help others. It's like when you're on an airplane and they tell you to put on your oxygen mask first before helping others. By taking care of your own health and happiness, you're not just doing something good for yourself, you're also in a better position to be there for your friends and family. You're more balanced, more cheerful, and more able to give them the support and love they need. So, remember, being kind to yourself isn't selfish. It's actually one of the best things you can do for the people who matter to you. Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. This one is all about the people we choose to spend our time with, our friends. You know, the people we hang out with have a huge impact on our lives, more than we often realize. Jordan Peterson, the author, is giving us a really valuable piece of advice here. He's saying that we should be careful about who we call our friends. Think of it like this. Imagine your life is a journey, and you're walking along a path. The friends you have are like the people walking with you on this path. Some friends are like cheerleaders, always encouraging you, celebrating your successes and helping you up when you stumble. These are the friends who genuinely want to see you do well and be happy. They're the ones who motivate you to be your best self and grow in positive ways. But then, there are other kinds of friends too. These might be the ones who are always negative, who put you down, or who are always involved in drama or trouble. They're like weights tied to your ankles, making your journey harder and slowing you down. You might start feeling stuck or unhappy because of their influence. So, Peterson is encouraging us to think deeply about our friendships. Ask yourself, are my friends supporting me and helping me move forward, or are they holding me back? It's about choosing to be around people who bring out the best in you, who cheer for you, and who help you grow into the person you want to be. Remember, good friends should feel like a source of support and positivity in your life. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. This rule is really about focusing on yourself and your own journey of getting better every day. It's easy to look around and compare ourselves to other people. Maybe you see someone who has a better job, a nicer car, or seems happier, and you start to feel a bit down about where you are. But here's the thing. Everyone's life journey is different. Jordan Peterson is encouraging us to shift our focus from comparing ourselves to others to comparing ourselves to who we were yesterday. It's like running a race, but instead of racing against others, you're racing against your past self. Did you learn something new today that you didn't know yesterday? Are you a little kinder, a little more patient, or a bit more understanding than you were before? These are the kinds of questions to ask yourself. It's about personal growth and improvement, which is a step-by-step process. Each day you try to be a little better than you were the day before. It's not about being perfect or the best out there. It's about being better than you used to be. That's your real competition, not someone else, but who you were in the past. So remember, the most important person to compare yourself to is you. Your past self is your benchmark. By doing this, you focus on your own progress and growth, and this can lead to a much more fulfilling and happier life. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. This might sound a bit harsh at first, but let's unpack it. What Jordan Peterson is talking about here is the importance of setting boundaries for your children and teaching them how to behave in ways that are acceptable in society. Think about it this way. As parents, one of our biggest jobs is to help our kids learn how to fit into the world. This isn't just about making sure we like them or they behave at home. It's about helping them understand what's okay and what's not okay when they are with others, at school, at a friend's house, or even when they grow up and go to work. For example, if a child throws a tantrum every time they don't get what they want, it's not something most people will appreciate. If we, as parents, let this behavior slide at home, they might think it's okay to do this anywhere. But that's not how the world works. So by setting limits and teaching them the right way to act, we're actually preparing them to succeed in the real world, where different rules and expectations exist. It's not just about liking your children. It's much deeper than that. It's about loving them enough to teach them how to be people that others can respect and enjoy being around. So this rule is really about guiding your children to grow up into responsible, well-mannered adults who know how to behave in society. It's one of the most important things we can do for our kids. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Now, this rule has a deep meaning, and it's all about focusing on ourselves before we judge or blame others. You know how sometimes it's easy to look around and see all the things that are wrong with the world? We might complain about how things are run, how people behave, or what's happening around us. But here's a thought. Before we start pointing fingers and saying what everyone else is doing wrong, it's important to take a good look at our own lives. Jordan Peterson is telling us to ask ourselves, are we doing our best in our own lives? Are we taking care of our responsibilities, being kind and honest, and trying to make our own space, our home, our workplace, our community, a better place? It's like when your room is a mess and you're telling someone else to clean their house. First, we need to clean our room, literally and figuratively. This rule is about personal responsibility. It's about making sure that before we try to fix the world, we're doing our part to fix the things within our own control. It's about making sure our own lives are in order, being the best we can be, doing the right things, and taking care of our responsibilities. When we do this, we're in a much better position to help make changes in the world around us. Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Often in life, we're tempted to look for the easy way out or a quick solution to our problems. But these quick fixes are usually just that, quick and not lasting. They might make things seem better for a moment, but they don't really solve anything in the long run. Jordan Peterson is urging us to look beyond these easy, temporary solutions and aim for something greater, something truly meaningful. Imagine you're at a crossroads. One path is smooth, easy, and comfortable, but it doesn't really lead anywhere important. The other path is rougher, more challenging, and might even seem a bit scary, but it leads to something really worthwhile. Like achieving a long-term goal, building strong relationships, or making a difference in your community. Pursuing what is meaningful is like choosing that tougher path because you know it's going to lead you somewhere great. It's about thinking of your future self. Instead of just looking for immediate pleasure or the easy way out right now, it's about asking, what can I do that will make my life better in the long run? What will bring me lasting happiness and fulfillment? This might mean working hard for a goal, standing up for what you believe in, or making sacrifices now for a better future. Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least do not lie. telling the truth. Being honest is really important, not just when you're talking with others, but also when you're dealing with yourself. Why is honesty so important? Well, it's because honesty builds trust and shows that you have integrity. That means being a person others can rely on and respect. Let's think about it for a minute. When you're honest with people, they know they can trust what you say. This trust is like a strong bridge between you and them. It connects you in a really positive way. But if you lie, even small lies, it's like taking a hammer to that bridge. Each lie is a hit, and eventually, if you lie too much, that bridge can break. Once trust is broken, it's really hard to rebuild. But honesty isn't just important for others, it's also crucial for yourself. When you're honest, you can look at yourself in the mirror and feel good about who you are. You know that you're being true to yourself and living a life that's genuine. This kind of self-respect is a big part of feeling strong and confident in who you are. Jordan Peterson is also saying here that even if you can't always tell the truth, you should at least try not to lie. This means sometimes it's better to say nothing than to say something that isn't true. It's about choosing to be a person of your word, someone who is reliable and trustworthy. Rule 9. Assume that the person you're listening to might know something you don't. It's really easy to think we know everything, or at least more than the other person, especially if they are younger or seem less experienced. But Jordan Peterson is suggesting a different approach here, one that can actually make us wiser and more understanding. So, what does this rule mean? It's all about being humble and open-minded. Being humble means not thinking you're better or smarter than others. And being open-minded means being willing to listen and consider new ideas, even if they're different from your own. When you talk to someone, try to think, this person might know something I don't. It doesn't matter who they are. They could be your coworker, a friend, or even someone you just met. Everyone has different experiences and knowledge, and we can learn something valuable from each of them. For example, think about talking to someone from a different country or with a different job. They can share experiences and perspectives you never thought about, opening your eyes to new ideas and ways of seeing the world. Or even in everyday conversations, if you listen carefully, you might pick up a piece of advice or insight that could be really helpful. What Peterson is saying here is that every person you meet, every conversation you have, is an opportunity to learn something new. It could be something big, like understanding a different culture, or something small, like a new way to solve a problem at work. The key is to listen, really listen, and be open to the idea that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. Communication, how we share our thoughts and feelings, is super important in our daily lives. Whether you're chatting with a friend, discussing something at work, or even ordering a coffee, the way you say things makes a big difference. Jordan Peterson is emphasizing here the importance of being clear and specific when you speak. Why? Because being precise helps avoid confusion and misunderstandings. Have you ever been in a situation where someone misunderstood what you said? Maybe it led to an argument or confusion. Often, this happens because we're not clear enough in our words. For instance, let's say you're feeling unwell and you tell someone, "I don't feel good." That's pretty vague, right? They might think you're just a bit tired or maybe hungry. But if you say, "I have a headache and feel dizzy," that's much clearer. The person you're talking to now has a better understanding of what's wrong and how they might help. It's not just about the words you choose, but also how you put them together. Clear and precise speech helps others understand your point of view, your needs, and your feelings. It can help in resolving conflicts, making decisions, and even in building stronger relationships. When you communicate clearly, people are more likely to listen and understand where you're coming from. Rule 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. This one might sound a bit unusual at first, but it's actually about a really important idea, the value of taking risks and learning from them. Jordan Peterson uses the image of children skateboarding to make a bigger point about life and growth. So, what does skateboarding have to do with life lessons? Think about it. When kids are skateboarding, they're learning so much more than just how to stay balanced on a board. They're learning about pushing their limits, dealing with fear, and getting back up after a fall. Every time they try a new trick and fall, they're learning. And when they finally land that trick after so many tries, the feeling is amazing. They've overcome a challenge, and that builds confidence and resilience. But this rule isn't just about kids skateboarding, it's a metaphor for life. In life, taking risks is how we grow and learn. This doesn't mean being reckless or doing dangerous things for no reason. It's about stepping out of our comfort zones, trying new things, and not being afraid to fail. Whether it's learning a new skill, starting a new job, or even expressing your feelings, each of these steps involves some level of risk. For children, taking risks like skateboarding teaches them to assess situations, make decisions, and handle the consequences, skills that are super important in the adult world. And for us adults, taking risks helps us to grow, learn new things about ourselves, and become stronger and more capable. Rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Jordan Peterson uses this simple act, petting a cat as a metaphor, a symbol for finding moments of happiness in everyday life, especially during tough times. Let's explore what this really means. Life can be pretty hectic and challenging. There are days when everything seems to go wrong. You might feel stressed, worried, or just overwhelmed by all the things happening around you. In these moments, it's easy to get caught up in all the chaos and forget to notice the good things, the small joys that are still there. Peterson is suggesting that, in the midst of all the hustle and bustle, we should look for these small moments of happiness, just like encountering a friendly cat on the street and taking a moment to pet it. It's a simple act, but it can bring a smile to your face, a moment of calm and joy. It's about appreciating the little things, a beautiful sunset, a cup of coffee in the morning, a laugh with a friend, the feeling of the sun on your face. These small joys act like little lights in the darkness. They might seem insignificant, but they can make a big difference in how we feel. They remind us that even when things are tough, there's still beauty, there's still kindness, there's still joy to be found. And that wraps up our journey through Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. It's more than a self-help book. It's a manual for living a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you've enjoyed this summary and want to delve deeper, consider picking up the book. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. See you in the next video.